Hello, everybody. Come on in. Go to the kitchen. Get yourself something to drink. Get yourself something to eat. Come on in. Have a seat. Or go in the living room. Put your feet up. And let's talk crochet. Let's talk knitting. Let's talk yarn. I have some of my Joann's orders. It looks worse than what it is because it's big things, okay? But I receive absent-mindedly. You know how absent-mindedly I can be. The other day I received a gift from Fiber Jazz, and I opened it. Did not even think about doing it on camera, and I apologize. But I received my other pack of Knit Pal off the yak. So this has some yak. It's not 100% yak, but it's got some yak in it, and I love this stuff. I simply love it. So this little ball is 120 yards, 100 grams, 25% yak, 50% wool, 25% acrylic, and it's a 3-ply yarn. But it's not a typical 3-ply. This is like a 4. This is so close to a 4, I'm telling you. They want you to use a 7 to a 9 knitting needle or a 9 to a 10.5 crochet hook. And this stuff is just, it has, oh my god, it's hard to explain. It's got some toothiness to it, but it don't feel like your typical wool yarn. To be 50% wool and 25% yak, I would think of it to be more toothy, but it's not. This stuff is awesome. Fiber Jazz, Matt, thank you guys so much. You know Russ loves you guys. I love everybody. Because if it's not for the village, I wouldn't be here. But I mean, we have just some beautiful colors in here. We have this one. No, give it to me, give it to me. It's pulling off my band. Come on, there we go. All right. And then we have this. This is a really nice navy blue. And we have a nice black. I'm just showing you the colors because they're beautiful. And then we'll get into the Joann's order. A nice gray. I haven't went to Amazon yet to buy any. I need to go to Amazon and buy some because I really like this stuff. So that was a darker gray. And this is kind of like an off-white. Kind of like a cream. And if you're going to knit with knitting, the yarn goes so much further than crochet. So much further. And here's another gray. So it's kind of like I got 3 different grays, a blue, an off-white, a black, and a multi. And this, in my opinion, if you like wool, you would love to have a blanket made out of this. But we're just going to put this right down here. And this down here in the trash. All right. So this come first the other day, and I didn't open it. I knew it was from Joann's, but I didn't open it. But we're going to open it now. Maybe. I just don't want to cut nothing. So I'm being really cautious. All right, there we go. Ooh. So this is kind of a little bit out of my color normancy, but I thought it was pretty. And I wish I would have known it come in bags of 3, because I would have bought 6 instead of 4. But this is Big Twist. It's all the same color. And like I said, this is a little bit out of the norm for me. It's 80% premium acrylic, 15% wool, 5% mohair, and it's Big Twist boho. It's 590 yards, 3.5 ounces, 540 meters, or 100 grams. This is hand wash and lay flat to dry, even though it says machine wash. I would not wash this in the machine because of the wool and the mohair. And you have a halo, a beautiful halo. Don't know if you guys, it's not quite picking it up, but it does have a halo. And it does have that feel of wool. And you can smell the wool in it. The recommended hook, this is a 1 weight, but I would not call it a 1. I would call it a 2. I would definitely call this a 2. Between a heavy 1, a light 2, but yeah, this is some pretty stuff. That is some pretty colors. I had to have this. The recommended hook size is a 3.25 millimeter. And I'm using, so to make my blanket from Aberdeen's, that was a 2 weight. I used a 3.5 millimeter. Mom's blanket that I'm making, I'm using a 3.5 millimeter. I would use 3.5 millimeter on this as well. My opinion. But knitting needle, they recommend a 6. I just don't see this as being a 1 weight. Not a true 1. But yet again, my opinion. Now we're moving on to another box. So that was a bag. Now we're moving into a box. Come on. There we go. And I have no idea what's in here. But whoever packed this, they put it in a garbage bag. Can't thank you enough for that. Okay, so this stuff right here This is Brand Jiffy. Years ago, Brand had smaller versions of Jiffy, and they discontinued them. For some reason, they brought it back in a bigger scheme. The price tag of these are $19.99. I believe they're being discontinued. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. But Joann's was clearancing these out at $9. So it kind of it makes me wonder, is Lion Brand going to be discontinuing them soon? I don't know. Or is Joann not going to sell this from Lion Brand? I don't know. But it is a bulky 5. It's 14.5 ounces, 410 grams, 681 yards, 623 meters. It's 100% acrylic. They want you to use a 10.5 crochet hook, or a 10 knitting needle. This colorway is called Clay Argyle. And it's just kind of like a, don't know what you'd really call it. It looks like they've had it on their shelf for a while because it's in rough shape. I did get 3 of these. So I did get 3. That's why I'm saying all these boxes, it looks worse than what it is, but I just have 3 of these. I do have quite a bit of the Jiffy yarn and the smaller skeins. I do not have many of the larger ones because of a $20 price tag. Even though it's 600 and some yards for $20, you'd still have to have 3. Let's see if they have it on here. Nope, they don't have it on here. That's one thing that I do like about Big Twist. They put how many it tells you on the ball band how many skeins to pick up. So for a blanket, they're saying 2, a sweater 2, but depending on your stitch and your size, you're probably going to need 3 to 4. A hat is 1, I agree, and a scarf is 1, which I agree. But depending on your stitch and the size, that plays a big role in how much yarn you're going to need. Now, if I can get, there we go. All right. And I'm probably not going to be able to. No, not good. All right. So, this is just some packing material that they put in. Okay. So, here's another colorway that is out of my norm, but it was pretty. and I wanted it. Okay, so this is Big Twist boho, 80% premium acrylic, 15% mohair, and 5 up 15% wool, 5% mohair, and it's similar in color but different. And the colorway, where is your color? So this is Sunset Memories. And this one is Earthy Rainbow. And I think that's what, and this is like, so we got different colors here, people. So here, I love how they pack. I really do. Okay, so what is this? Okay, this is Sunset Memories. Okay, and here's a different color. And this color is Rustic Retreat. I love how they pack. Gotta love it. Okay. And then here's this one. It's Sidonia Skies. All of this is the boho, Big Twist. And what colorway are you? Okay, this is Sunset. I should have 4 of each color. But, okay, here's the other 3. And this colorway is Water Lily. So this is another colorway, I think. Rustic, Earthy, Lakeside Lodge, and Sidonia Skies. So this one is a different colorway. Oh my gosh. They kill me. They kill me how they pack. Okay, this is a water lily. Look at the beautiful purples and the greens. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I like that. And yet again, all these colors are out of my color zone. And what colorway is this? Okay, so this is my other. So here's my 4th. So I have 4 of my sunset. Would that not make a gorgeous blanket? I think it'd make a gorgeous blanket. All right, set those down there for now. Okay, so this is water lily and water lily. And that is just some purples. Oh my gosh, that's just so pretty. Okay, so there's 4 of those. I have 4 of each colorway. Okay, so here. Okay, so that's. I'm digging. Okay. So what colorway is this? Earthy Rainbow. Okay, so this is Earthy Rainbow. Okay, and okay, here's this. Now, these go together. And like I said, if I would have known they come in 3s, I would have bought 6. So this is called Lavender Daydream. Lavender Daydream. It's just beautiful purples, and you have a little bit of pink, but not too bad. I would be, even though I'm not a fan of pink, I could use this. Okay. Okay, and then this colorway. Okay, so this is this. Okay, so here's 4 of these. And this is Sidonia Sky. This is more my color. The browns, the creams, a little bit of green, which is actually a teal. But this is Sidonia Skies. I love this. I think it would make a beautiful shawl or a wrap. Okay. So here is this colorway. So here's my other 3. And this colorway is Rustic Retreat. Just gorgeous colors. Gorgeous colors. And then this one was Lakeside Lodge. So, and here's my 4 Lakeside Lodge. So I got all of that. Now, I've got, okay, so here's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. So I bought these in 3s. It's nice that these are in bags. You can definitely tell what was laying on the shelf versus what was in stock. And personally, I think they should stock, and especially if it's individuals, they should put these bags on the counter or on the shelf and have one as a sample that's sitting there where people can touch, feel, and look at. Other than that, leave them in the bags. Okay, so this colorway is called Cedar. Just the brown, and it's a bulky 5, and it is the Jiffy from Lion Brand. I believe they brought this out last year. I think, I don't remember when. I was happy when they did until I saw the price tag, which, if you really think about it, $20 or 681 yards is not bad. Because a Karen anniversary cake is only 1,090 yards or something like that, and an anniversary cake, and that's $40. But for $40, you could have had 1,200, 1,300 yards for the same price. And I sometimes don't. So at $20, I guess this was a good price. So I have to correct myself and stand corrected, because I wasn't thinking, it's like, okay, $20, 600 some yards. Yeah, no, I'll pass. And I'll buy it on sale. I'm not saying I wouldn't buy it. I just wait for a sale. Well, it's on sale, all right, because Joanne's had it for Joanne's had this for $9. So for $18, I have 1,300 yards of a bulky 5. Okay, now what other color do we have? I got other stuff in this box that I'm not I have stuff in this box I'm purposely not getting because I want to save it for the end. Okay, so okay, so this one, we'll put this down here, and we'll open this one so you guys can see the color. And it's just a beautiful mauve, light purple. That's close to the color. And the color is plum. That's a plum. Okay. So now, what's left in this box? You ready for the unveiling? Are you ready? I was shocked to get my hands on this. Look at that. I was shocked to get my hands on this. So this is Big Twist value, 100% acrylic, 269 yards, 4.3 ounces, 246 meters, 121 grams. It's a medium 4-weight. They want you to use a U.S.A knitting needle or a U.S.A crochet hook. And the colorway is spooky season. You got some purples in there. You got some orange. You got some black, some white, a little bit of gray. Yes, indeed. So we've got 3. We got 6. And 2 more make 8. So I have 8. And this is a hot commodity. This is a hot commodity right here because this is so hard to get your hands on. If I want to drive 4 hours, I can get some of that one colorway. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't Vamp. Wasn't Witches. I don't remember. But anyhow, I was able to get 6 of these. And the other, was it yesterday? I was watching a podcast yesterday. And the guy was telling me they're selling the Caron anniversary cakes on eBay and on Etsy for $80 for one. $80 for one. No. Okay. So, okay. So, here is. Let me dig something out. I have something else to show you. I just saw it in this box. Here is another. I just got done reading The specs for this, that's why I wanted to grab this. I'm trying to stay current. That one box, I am so sorry, it was all over the board. I apologize. But this one is called Charging My Crystals. And it is from the Big Twist Value family. And honestly, I love the feel of this more than Red Heart. And it is the Okotex. And they're saying to use 13 skeins of this to make a 50 by 60-inch blanket. At $269, I guess it would just depend on your stitch. Because, well, I bought 2,000 yards. Or right there around. I bought right around 2,000 yards. Because I bought, what is it, 6 or 8 of these? Because here's 3. I think it was 6. Here's another 3. And I'm telling you, I got lucky on this. And here's, so I have 8 of these. So it's close to 2,000 yards. And this is the yarn that is hard to get. You almost can't get your hands on it now. I was lucky to get what I could get. And I got what I got. Okay, so this, so this right here is a Big Twist Value Pound Plus. And this is very comparable to Premier's Just Yarn. And I like it. And it's usually on sale anywhere from $11.99. I believe I got this stuff at $5 at one point in time a few months ago, but I gave it all away. So the only yarn I kept was the colors that I bought for my nephew's blanket. That's the only Big Twist Value Pound Plus I kept. Everything else I donated to Boggy Creek. So, so I had to replace it, right? Because this is, if you want a really nice acrylic, and this has 1,093 yards in it. And it's a 4-weight yarn. And it's 17.6 ounces, 1,000 meters, 500 grams. It is a 4-weight. They want you to use an 8 knitting needle or an 8 crochet hook. 3 skeins make a blanket by 50 by 60. 1 adult sweater, depending on the stitch and size. It'll easily make a hat and it'll easily make a scarf. You're probably going to get 4 hats, depending on the stitch. Maybe even 5. And a scarf, depending on the stitch and how long and how wide. But I've got 1, 2, okay, so my other one's coming from another Joann's. Because I ordered, there's 3 of them typically come in a bag. And so I ordered 3 because I just wanted a bag, right? And the colorway of this one is white. But I should have another one coming probably tomorrow or next week. Okay, and here's a gray. And yes, I did get some of the grays. Like I said, I gave all my other Big Twist away. But I bought this for my nephew's blanket. So these are his colors. That this colorway is medium gray, and this one is light gray. And then I have black. Okay, I do have a black because he wanted a black and gray blanket. I'm going to double up. So I got one of each color for his blanket, and that's what I kept. But I got thinking I'm going to double it up, use a bigger hook, and make him a squishier blanket. It's my nephew, and he's in the Navy. He deserves it, right? So I had to get some more to make his blanket. So that's why I got this. That's why I got some of the Big Twist. And so the black and the gray that I bought, most of it will go to my nephew's blanket. The rest I just wanted in stock. I will have like one gray left, one black left, and the other gray I'll have left. Um, it looks like they sent me 4 black. So that means I'm not getting something of another color, but that's okay. You should always have black in your stash. I'm not saying where you use it readily, but it's a good basic color to always have because it's kind of like white. It goes with everything. And I have a green and a green. And I can't reach my yellows. Okay, here we go. And I have a yellow and a yellow. What color of yellow is this? So this is varsity yellow. More likely, this will probably go for Boggy Creek blankets too, guys, because I still got yarn to send out. So there's a yellow, and it's for the kids. And here's the green, and this is varsity green. So we have a varsity yellow and a varsity green. So 2 of these make a blanket. And you could always send a black or a white with it, or mix it up in other colors. But anyhow, all of these were the Big Twist Value Pound Plus. It was, I think it was $7.99. I think it was $7.99 for one of these when I bought it this time around. If I would have known what I was going to do with it when it was $5, I would have bought a heck of a lot more. But I never know what I'm doing with the yarn when I buy it. So I just buy my normal, 2,000-3,000 yards of a color, and we call it a day. And I ended up giving it all away, but that's all right. It's for the kids. Um, the people that I'm sending it to, it's going to make some Boggy Creek blankets. So that's what matters. And it makes me smile knowing that I was able to help Boggy Creek from behind the scenes, because I don't really have the time to make a blanket. I might make one and send it because it is a good cause. But with my work schedule and, you know, I want to, I have personal makes that I want to make. And I work so much, it's hard for me to get stuff done. But I, I believe that's everything for today. And I am so glad I was able to get this. So glad. Spooky seasons, I was so glad to get my hands on this. And there is a color if I want to drive 4 hours away. One way. I have to drive to Detroit to get it. I'm telling you. I would love to, but I'm not driving 8 hours round trip just to get a few skeins of yarn. And who's to say by the time I got there, they would have it. Because it's available in the store, but you can't purchase it to pick up in the store. You have to actually drive to the store to get it. That's how hot these are. And I was shocked I was able to get these delivered. I really was. But with that being said, our boxes are empty. I gave you guys all the goodies, all the happiness. And so now, I love you guys. And I will see you in my next video, okay? Bye, everybody.